Hey, good morning, guys. Well, I'm kind of all over the place at the moment, but we are going to work on our Alice journal that we've been doing with Sharyl at the Whole Bucket and Casey and Kim at Teacher Loves Beauty. I had to miss the last one. Well, I'm going to miss the next two, actually, because I'm having some dental work done and some problems related to it. So I know they were working on the covers. So I feel like I want my cover to go this way because of the way the flowers, some of the flowers are falling, which is silly because you're not even going to see it on the front. But I also want to work on the pages because I feel like there's not enough pages here. So, which do we want to do first? Maybe I made some pages of my own. And these are my pages. If you look close, you can see an Alice in Wonderland pattern in the background, because I have a piece of white Alice fabric that I put behind it. And then I have this page here. I feel like it needs more color for an Alice journal. And then I have this page and this page. This is one of, oh, it smells so good. This is one of the, when I'm trying to do the marbling, which I'm going to try again. But so I'm going to add these into this journal, and I'm not sure what else, but it feels empty for as big as my binding is. So it's a two signature. Sorry guys. And I still haven't done the inside. Interesting, because we could do something like this on the inside. I could just make a couple more of these. That would be fun, right? Or this one even, because there's a lot of teal in my journal. This is probably the one I should do, the one with Alice on it. But if I do these ones, I can add Alice stuff here, see? So that's my thought. So anyway, let's work on the front of this thing, because I can't make decisions right now. There's too much white on the backgrounds of everything, which I wanted to leave them white because I want people to be able to write, have writing space, you know, but it seems like it might be a little too much white for me. So we're going to have to stencil in on all these white pages. Maybe. So I'm hesitant to do the front because I don't want to ruin it later, but here's my tree that I started making with you guys. I have not done any more other than tear the backing off in places. You can see it's still there, which is fine. It's going to get all torn off before I glue it down. Well, the visible parts. I don't care about the rest. So here's our tree, right? This is our Alice in Wonderland tree. And now they're all over the place because I tore them apart. Which is okay, because that means we can flex them around, which was always the intention. And this one is going to hang over the edge, right? And down here, I want to try to put a hole, like it looks like this. Oh, I think that was supposed to be attached to that. Well, it's not now. Okay. So it's going to wrap around the spine of the journal. See how it's going to wrap? This one here is going to come down. We might have to pull this down just right to the edge. And these ones deliberately are going to go that way and just hang, right? So that's how I want that to look, basically. We're going to move it around a little bit, see, because there's a piece here, and we certainly want that to be shown. It needs, I didn't put the rest of the highlights on, guys, because I wanted to do it with you, because I expected to be, I didn't know that my mouth was going to start giving me troubles. So this is the Alice in Wonderland cat I have out. And I made him way too big. I should have made him smaller. But I really want him to sit mostly covered up in here. So inevitably, that means we're probably going to take pieces of his body off. So if my tree is here, I want him to look like he's hiding up here, right? So let's see. If that's the case, I feel like, I don't know, this could go bad. Let's see. Oh, no, oh, there it is. It's not what I wanted. I wanted my pokey tool, which is in here somewhere. Oh, right there. Okay. Let's see. If we're figuring, his eyes, when you turn him, is a little wonky, but we're going to even intensify that more. maybe not right this second because I forgot to bring in my resin light. But, so, where do we want him to hide on our tree? If our tree is here, and we know we like our tree here, right? So, I want this little spot right here on the bottom. I want those to flow down the bottom of the journal. Okay, so where are we going to put the cat? See, because I want him to look at you like that out of it, right? Okay. So, where is his hands? It doesn't have to be accurate where his hands are, really. Just the, I backed him. Yes, I did. On a piece of cardboard. Piece of cheap chipboard stuff. Right? So, oh, man, oh man. It's a little hard in there. Okay. I guess move the paper and I could just cut it. Make it life easy, huh? I feel very quiet today, you guys. It feels, my whole home feels like it's kind of in a quiet waiting stage. Probably because I just got off, you know, drama stuff. Could be what's happening here. And I keep waiting, like, for the other shoe to fall kind of deal. I was thinking, but now I'm thinking they might be too chunky. I was thinking I could wrap one of them inside, right? Get in there, cat. Get in there, cat. Okay, so you do that. Now he needs to scoot over some. Where are you most charming at? Right there. So my thought was to bring this arm around the front, which means I got to cut the whole darn thing, which might not work out. So let's just be brave and just chop it. Kind of like that. I want you to see the hand. So his hands don't really make sense. Oh, because his hands are crossed. Well, not in our world, little kitty cat. Sorry. I need a paw, man. I usually have much more patience for this, but he doesn't have to make 100% sense, you know? He's the Cheshire cat. He's not supposed to make sense all the time. Disregard that one. I want to bring him around this one. Like that. Yeah, it's going to work. Look at that. Because now he's holding the tree. And then we're going to put this one around here. Okay, let's just do that portion so I can see where he's at. And then we might want to wrap his tail around one too. We'll see in a second here. If I can just keep this part in place, then at least I'll have a guideline. Oh, further up. Well, I'll just put it there. You know, then we have a guideline for where we can put the rest of the stuff. And do we want to move his tail around? Because I can totally just chop his tail right off. And I wanted him closer in, and that's okay because that's a tree branch, so we can move the branch. Oh, shoot. Where are the rest of the branches going to go now? Now you're in the way of my branches, cat. That's okay. Like that. All right. Ooh, ooh. I'm not so worried about the rest of his body. His tail is bothering me, though, I must say. Trying to just cut a little triangle out of here so that I can flex it a bit more. Would have been easier if I hadn't backed him, but it's not how I thought I was going to have him sitting originally. So, I feel like this still needs to come up. You know, I want my tree branch up here. And then him around the branch, like more like that, I think. No. Okay. Oh, the things you go through, huh? Yeah, because I want my tree to still flow. Oh, maybe I have him on the wrong branch. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that branch should go over him and he should go around this branch here. This branch can be totally behind him, like that. Well, now he's not hidden in my tree. Okay, my tree goes here. Nope, that's not going to be right. I know. Takes time to figure this stuff out, y'all. That's why the lives are like 2 hours and everybody's trying to figure their compositions out, which I was not doing because I was building the tree. And then they worked on it again on Tuesday. Well, Sharyl did. Okay, so. Go on his body, yayish, right? So then, before I 100% tack him in here, because he could go on this one here. Yeah, he could go on that branch. I want my tree over here further, so come along, kitty cat, like that. Okay, so he's mostly hidden inside the tree, which is fun to me. So now to figure out this stuff, because I also have this little "we're all mad here" sign. You are entirely bonkers, but I will tell you a secret. All the best people are, which is, you know, from the storybook. And so I kind of want to weave. I don't mind cutting it, but I want to see where it at least goes, because I don't mind weaving and bobbing it. See, because now my Cheshire is hidden. Okay, so I know I want all the best people are to be right down here. So where's this one here? And I need it to actually be on the book. Get on the book, Patty. I keep getting my tree limbs all stuck together. So it can go like this. All right. So the secret can come up here. And then these ones. I mean, we could put this saying on the inside, but I really wanted to, I thought it was fun out here. So here, I think we would need to cut there. Okay. I know, sorry, little kitty. You're just floating all over till I figure this out. So with these, I just really, if I got them wet, it would come right off. But I was hesitating to get it wet because then we have to stick it, you know? There we go. Be a little aggressive. Because I've never made a tree like this, I'm hesitant to pull too much on anything because I'm like, oh no, it might come apart because I don't know anything about crocheting. Okay, so that overlaps my cat a little bit. Do we mind that? So this one here is going to cover this break. I just needed to move it down just a titch so you could read it. I think that's fine. Yeah? And then these are going to weave right over that. So that's a problem. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. All right. So then, let us get some of this. Put it right here for a minute. This is going to get wet fast because what I would like to do is actually, well, what we're going to do is put matte medium over top of this to make it a little more see-through. Hold on. What if I do this right around that? And I feel like I need to take some of this out, which was not the original plan, y'all. Which you're not going to see it anyway, but okay. Let me get this piece off the back of here so we can work on drawing while we figure out the rest. Because I only want the edges, you know, where it shows around the edge is the only part I care about. I should put the bulk of the tree down first. That's what I should do. Okay, that's what we're going to do, y'all. I'm going to commit and put the tree down. I know I usually do my covers last, but I'm following along as best I can with what's happening. So with the rhythm that's taking place on the on the lives, right? Which is not my normal way of doing things, which is good because you should learn other ways. And the whole point was to teach Kim that there's multiple ways to do things. That was the entire point of having extra people on the live, right? So like I was a student, but also not really, like assistant teacher or something. We're just all trying to show different ways of doing the same thing, getting to the same end zone. And my way is absolutely different. And it is would be harder for Kim because I am more well, I would say chaotic, but it's not really even the right word. I go from hither and yon as the wind takes me, right? I'm very free flow, and Sharyl can focus long enough to put down a structured plan, which Patty does not have that talent. And it's really fun to play with people with other talents, you know? So, and I'm excited to see everybody's, because some of the viewers are also doing journals of their own, and I can't wait to see what theirs look like when everybody's done. And I have this red and black, I know, but then the inside is all teal. So, but I figure it's Alice in Wonderland, man. Like everything should be bonkers, right? Okay. So that part's off. Oh, while I have it over here, let's just... Oh, come on, Sally. I know, I just pushed my book flat because it's kind of driving me a little bit nuts. And now you see why I do the end last. I consider the cover the end zone because I generally will just make a heck of a mess on here. And probably will. You'll probably get the joys of watching that happen. Which part is going to attach to my cat? Right here, I think. Attaches to our cat. Somewhere in there. I don't know. But for now, we're just going to flip it back. See, he needs to tuck under, though. Tuck in, buddy. Tuck in. It's not where you feel like you're supposed to be. Just get down there. Get in there. Get in there, kitty cat. Oh, my whole tree has to come down because it is not in the right position. Because see, I want this spot here. See the opening? Because Alice, of course, falls down a hole in one of the books. The first time. First time around. So, yeah, I want this to be like the hole in the trunk of Alice's tree. So I'm going to put some stuff there so I can make my hole noticeable. And that's the beauty of silicone glue right there. At work for you. Okay, now he's hiding up in the tree. Where are these pieces going? They need to go somewhere. Yep, he's tucked in. Okay, I'm not mad at that. Might have to put some foamies behind him or something, but oh, okay. And this one, I don't know where I was envisioning that one was going to go. I feel like down. I like it kind of across though. Oh, what do you guys think? Where he's just peeking out? I like it where he's just peeking out. And then this I was going to kind of put across his hat, but I kind of like it behind his hat. So there's that. Yeah, we're going to make it so he's peeking. So let's just commit to attaching that in there wherever it wants to go. Trying to let it free flow. Do you see? As much as I can, and then we need to figure out our entirely bonkers piece. Unless we decide we don't like it. Uh-oh. There's the best people are. So this would be down here somewhere, right? This one is going to go, I think everything has to come in because this is my line. I like this coming across. So I don't mind it covering a little bit of it because everybody knows what it says, right? So I like the fact that we can cover pieces of it up and still know the phrase. But I need real glue for this, hopefully. Hopefully this is going to do the trick because it's not, would not have been my first choice of glue. Oh, not this one. No, no, no. All right. Never mind. Where is my, right here. I should be using the silicone glue. I know, but I'm not going to, unless this one refuses to work again. There it is. Just because I wanted the finer tip. You know? I know, it might take us the entire hour to just do the front, and that's okay by me. And will it even get done? I don't know, because we have not even broke out. Okay, where's my edge? This one I do have to close it for. Do I like it that way? I do. I like it kind of hidden. Like, it won't be 100% hidden, right? I could even wind one of these up here if we need to, if we want to, whatever. You know, because it can be movable. That can go right there because we don't need to see the top. Yep, I think that'll work. Okay, don't move anything, Patty. It's like the top-down method, which you know I excel at. And everybody knows you're fibbing. Yes, I am. I don't mind removing my my tree again. Not worried about that part. I just wanted to get the words on here, really. Truthfully. And now I'm just, you know, free gluing, whatever. See there? It's sideways, which would be okay. But I don't really want it to. I'm going to wrap the bunkers right around the side. I wonder if I can put that under. Because I like it woven in and out. I think so. This needs to come off some though. I know I didn't do this part because that's how I am. Yeah, it's covering up the A a bit. We don't care. You still know what it says, right? Okay, so the best people need to come down here. We should have only glued the middle. Where are you going, Patty? Well, where was this supposed to go? There we go. Because this one is going to cover up that portion. Right? Yeah. I'll make it work. I will make it work. Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay. I hope you guys can see me. You want me to scoot you in a little bit? Here. There. So, as soon as I get this down, we can have a little bit of fun. I'm hoping. Yeah. Because then the other stuff comes out. But the point was to do this on camera, so I am. You know, that way, people could see how we did it. And everybody's compositions are going to look different. I know mine and Sharyl's could not be different if you tried. Okay. So let's have this one. Come here. Come along. Oh, it's all the way around the book. I see the problem. It's all the way around the book. And anything that's still hanging out, any little bits, after I get it down really good, we can adjust. You know? Uh-oh. Where was I putting this one? Well, it's going to go like this now. Because that's how I like it. Maybe I want this one up here. Nope, I like it right there. And I will come back probably with the silicone. Probably. Because these ones need to come down here. I've never worked with yarn on the front of a book before. So this is all new to me. You know, but that's what keeps it fun, is you just keep trying new things. I love Alice in Wonderland for the colors, personally. I've never even read the whole book. Well, okay, I've never read any of the book, but I've watched the Johnny Depp movies, so, you know. I have a couple of the books. I have a really old one that I showed everybody on the live, which will be broken out again, because I fully intend to do a whole nother Alice in Wonderland, because this is not... so I've been collecting stuff to do in Alice in Wonderland, but this is not how I would have done it at all. And that's okay. It's just one more, oh my gosh, it would just stick. One more way of doing things. Apparently I put the silicone on the wrong side of that. Okay. Guess these ones up here are not done, huh? Toot toot. I don't know where that little one's sticking out from, but this has to go really fast. Okay. Yes, I deliberately put it on tissue paper, and I could have just blended the entire tissue paper into the back, but I couldn't figure out my cat that way, so I chopped it up. So this is the one he's sitting on here, or wrapped around. That one. I like this one up better, so that's what we're going to do. Good Lord. Good Lord. Good golly, Miss Molly. I got Molly and Sally up in here today. Okay. Because I just want it to flow how it wants to flow, which is like that. But I do want to cover that one piece. Because I could have scooted the whole thing up, but I need places so I can put other stuff. Apparently I didn't get that part. Get around there. It doesn't matter if I missed something. Like, I know this one's sticking up, but we're okay with that. I'm probably going to pop a little dot underneath of that. So what is down and what is up? I don't know. And there's not a single reason that I keep swapping glue, you guys, other than the fact that it's the one next to me and it's the first one I grabbed. Oh no, he got wet. Is that going to bug me? I don't think so. We will see. If it does, he's going to get torn off. But I think it's all good. Is this one down? Nope, not at all. Where's this little one want to be? I'm going to let that float for a minute until it sees where it wants to be. Okay. Now that it's down there, I can kind of smush it. And then we will put some good loving right here and smush that back down. Just his little arm. This is a day where I needed to grab my sponge. Sorry, guys. Ooh, words are hard today. Not sure if I like this one. We might have to cut it off and get rid of it. It's bugging me. Because, like, you should be able to see between here and there. They're not supposed to actually be connected. Like, nobody said they had to be. All right, let me grab I should have already had them. I know, but I don't. So let's just deal with it. Let me grab the different pieces of gears. Matte medium. Hold on. Hold, please. And cover everything up for a moment. Stick them back in their holders so I can find them in 20 seconds when I need them. Yeah, I feel a little quiet today, guys. Sorry if I am. Huh, took you 30 minutes just to get that down. And I know his hat's not all the way, but that's because now we get to start adding gears and stuff, right? And he needs itty bitty stuff on him. Oh, don't you worry. I have it. See? I just got to get down there to it. See? See? Come here, little gear. Like that. Love it. Okay. And that's why you don't put your dang glue away. Oh, because I was going to matte medium everything first, right? Yes, I was. Okay. All right. Because I want to... Yeah, these are not treated ahead of time. So here's hoping. We might have to tear them all off and start again. But see, there's nothing underneath that to hold that piece down. Oh, shoot. All right. And then I wanted that piece to cover that piece. Yes, I'm after the paperwork. Sure am. With my matte medium. Because it'll make it a little more see-through into the back. Or I should say. I don't know, because I don't know exactly what I printed it on at this point. I don't remember. Oh, see? Don't do that. Your words are going to smear. Too much of a good thing. See how right there, I don't like that transition right there? But that's okay, because we are just going to, I could be using the iridescent one, I guess. We are going to cover it. Where I don't, anything we don't like, we're just going to cover. Okay, here's the iridescent one. Well, okay. I've had this thing for years now. Which hopefully the words are not too wet to take a little bit of iridescence, which I'm going to put everywhere. I know. Well, not everywhere, just mostly everywhere. Because it'll shimmer and shine once it dries. Do I like it though? I don't know that I like it up there. So let's just do a little bit in places, right? I mean, I like it just fine on the words, but I'm not sure if I'm going to like it or if I'm going to want extra black. We'll see how that one dries, and then we'll decide from there about the rest. Well, except for right here, apparently. So, okay, let's just put it randomly at places. That way the front and the back at least kind of match, right? I'm not super worried about it. We're just, for now, making some shimmery marks. So everything is tied together, because if you use something, you're supposed to move it around. Okay, back to where we were. Back at it. All right, where did my itty bitty go? Here it is. Do you want to wrap around there? Apparently you do. Oops. I really want one on his hat. Okay, let's put, I'm just blindly gluing at this point. I could turn him, I could, and I should, and I need to clamp that for a second. So let's do that. Let's bust out some clamps so that it can dry down, right? I know, I should clamp in here, and after I turn off the camera, I'll put something hard there. But right now, I can't be that worried about it. Oh yeah, we still got some highlighting to do. And these little babies, wherever they're laying is where I should just put them down. Put them down. Dun, 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 dun. But I don't want it too straight, even over here. But I have a thing I want to put there. Hold on. It says Wonderland, and I did not put it in with my stuff like I'm supposed to, so I might have to search for it. I printed out the word Wonderland to put down the side, which I guess I could wait and do that when we, so I'm not going to put those down. because I have the word Wonderland to go down the edge, which in my brain, I guess I was thinking after we put in the inside. So let's do that. In the meantime, I want to make sure you can read the butt. Do we want this here? Or do I want it here? Yeah, this one, now we just play and I just add things on and assume that we're going to like them. That's how this works for me. The other way it works is to actually use the frickin' gel medium like you're supposed to. All right, it's just it gets wet, y'all. So I keep trying to do things that aren't going to get wet, but seriously, it's never going to hold it. I know, it's not even the bad gel medium. I actually got out the good one. Yes, you're welcome. Just saying. I actually got out the for real gel medium. These are buttons that my son bought me for my birthday a couple years ago. And I don't care if everything is straight because, hello, again, Alice in Wonderland. Okay, let's get some out of there and stuff it right there, which is why that has so much stuff on it. Yep, sure is. This is the part I love, the messy, messy. Where am I going to put it, though? Well, we could grab this one, kind of thread it through here. Droop. And then this could hang in here somewhere. Where are we going to hang it? I don't know. I could put it right there in place of the O on the bonkers. It's too big for that. Oh, go small, Patty. Go small. It's not my nature. Let's try this one. If I can poke it through the little hole. Could put it right there in place of the O on bonkers. Can we? Yeah, because you just pull it back some, man. Pull it back. Okay, now that I know where it's going to go, let's get some of the... Get some of the gel and put it there, which is going to look funky until it's done, you know, drying. Now wrap that right around my bee. And I will go over these letters if I need to. Like, I'll use a paint pen or whatever and go over them. I just want to make sure that's up high enough there. Okay. What else shall we do? Where shall we put one? We should put something up here. But I feel like over here, maybe. I don't know why. Let's just do it. Let's not worry about it because the beauty is we can completely rip it off and start again if we don't like things. Okay, put that there. Whoop. Okay, maybe. You know what we should do though? Hold please. Because that's going to go there, we should put a little bit of black highlight, low light. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. So what I'm actually going to do is do this on the back of it. And a little bitty bit around the edges of that, just to give it a shadow. And then I need to, of course, get more glue, because, you know. Stay there, Sally. I could do this kind of stuff all day, though. So, we might be in trouble, y'all. Patty might get lost in the weeds. Because why not? Why not get lost in the weeds? That's how I feel about it. Now this one's got a pokey piece on it, so I am going to press it in. I just want to turn it this way a bit so we can maybe even flatten it out or do it that way. Oh yeah, somebody's probably screaming at you for that, Patty. His hat is still not down. I'm fine with that. I actually kind of like it up a little bit, and there definitely needs to be, see, I shouldn't have put that down yet. It's okay. We can put a clock right over top of that bad boy. There needs to be a clock on here somewhere, right? I mean, we're always running late, and I'm not going to put it straight up. I'm going to just let it, well, let's see. Apparently it's going there. Just like that. Now you know how Patty does part of her mixed media. Just hold things up and drop them. And as long as it's not actually interfering with anything. And that is going to be on our, oh, that's on the side. So that means I could actually use one of these and wind up, I will sew that from the back side, this one. I'll put it on there, but then I'll push the shank through. Or something, yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. Because that part's not even close to done. Oh, okay. Now I gotta move paint. And yes, you could use paint as a little bit of your glue. I'm choosing not to because these are real pieces. Like these are real metal, right? So I just feel like it's going to work out better for us if we use the real deal. Would like to. And could have used the hot glue gun. I did not because it is not my friend. I would like to have more than one of those. There we go. I got itty bitty in my hand. Do you see it? It's just what I pulled out. Oh yeah, that's not going to work. What are you doing, Patty? What are you doing? I haven't done this in a minute. These have little hearts in them inside the gears. The holes are actually little hearts, which is really fun to me. Does he want anything else? He might. He might want a third one up here. And this one is another pokey one. So, you know, I'm going to get poked. That's what I'm saying. See, and this is when it becomes good that it's not all the way down yet, because I can just shove it in there on his hat. Maybe. There we go. It's so weird how this thing just wants to wrap up in there. But okay. You do you, boo-boo. Okay, I want to just deepen this down here where my hole is. And see, that's the thing. I jump around. And what's making me happy, because like the whole side of our tree, I'm going to make that stay there, but it might not stay right this moment. But the whole of our tree needs a bit of an outline, right, underneath, which I should have instead of the black. I should be using Payne's Gray or the burnt umber, but you know. Some red. Should we use a little bit of red in there too? Let's see. I'm just trying to, well, those have to come off. Those have to come off, don't they? Yes, they do. Why did I just try that? I don't know. Because we're going to have to get some gears and stuff up here. I wanted a clock on the front, but it wanted to be over there on the side. So let's use this one because it's copper and I need, oh shoot. Yep, just put right in there. I need another color in our lives. So let's put the copper here. And then we're going to put this itty bitty one inside the tree, right there. Stick. Stick to your ticket. I'm not liking the red, so we're not going to use red as our undertone. Not at all. This little piece right here is bugging me. Get off my thing. I can't see anything. What color do we want to use? I have these little half moon things that could be fun to stick places. I want it underneath this one, but that's the one that stuck, wouldn't you know? I need way more than that. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Stick, stick, stick. I would like it right around this arch right here. So that is what is going to happen, whether it wants to or not. Yep, arch in there. Because we can. Just because we can. You can't just stick there. You got to go somewhere. Stick it in over here so that it's part way off the book. Yep. Ooh. Yeah, so you're going to see me do a couple of these without the rest of the group, only because I am having oral surgery next week, and I'm definitely not going to be able to be talking because it's the same day. I needed more stuff on this because of the way it's tilted. Bert, get on there. I know, it looks messy, but it all dries clear. Don't worry. Never fear. It dries clear. Do we want to put one underneath the tree limb? Okay, I think I'm picking on that one too much. I mean, we're leaving that there, right there. But, oh, just went flying. Where else would we like some? Maybe underneath this one here? Yeah, let's do it. Yep, look at that. There we go. I'm just looking at places because I'm sure we're going to come back to this more than one time. You know what I mean? I know there's another one on my finger somewhere, so I want one over here. And they can be a little bit hard to see right now, but up close they're not hard to see. Well, this one is because it's tiny, but it's meant to be. Okay, I don't think you're what I had on my hand 20 seconds ago. Oh no, there it is. Huh. Well, that one wants to be there like a little flower. So we will put this one over here on the edge where we're going to wrap around the edge of the book. I wish I'd have left these longer. I would have used them to sew in the signature. Okay, I don't know what that is in my glue, but I want it out of my glue. Get off, whatever you were. Go away. I'm trying to get the red pieces where I slipped the red in there. We need something in here. I keep going for the smaller ones because it's the front, you know? No rhyme, no reason. I just believe it will all come together, and I'll just keep fussing until it does, to my satisfaction. You know? You just keep adding things where you want them. Oops. Sit. Sit, sit, sit. Because these ones are going to fall over, but that one's not. And then there's a cool spot there. So I want this to be the only heart, but definitely need some buildup around it. Now I do have some paper stuff too. Well, this one's colored. Interesting. Interesting. And yes, I should have put the hole in to bind the journal before I put in my tree, now that I'm thinking about it, but I'm not 100% sure I want one. Move that back up. Just do. Just needs to go more like that, but over here in the corner. At the bottom of the cat. Okay. Okay, so this is, forget that one. This is our composition. Actually, I could take that one off for now. There's another one over here on the edge too, but it's fine. This one over here is definitely going to need more glue. The thing about this glue is it's really good. You just have to wait for it to dry, which is why I was avoiding it in the first place. And this, I have to watch, because right there is where we're going to put our binding in, you know? I don't really want that on top of it. It can be next to it, though. That's fine. Okay. Oh, this needs so much more work. I need an itty-bitty one for up in here. Well, okay, have two. That works even better. Look at that. They didn't make me layer it because they were busy being stuck to my hand. Sorry if my arm's in the camera. I'm just trying to rinse my fingers off a little bit. So I think, well, we need something in here. But I'm like, I think we need to step back and let it dry. See where we're at. Because I still need to bring in some highlights. You know? So I had intended to bring this color in. Well, I still do. That was too much. Because see, I'm not grooving that, but this shimmers too, see? Whole different kind of shimmer. Do it that way. And then of course we're going to have something down here on our roots, which apparently are stuck together. I guess that's fine. Where are you growing to? I don't know. I don't know where this one's growing to. Let's give it some stuff and stick it right there. So I don't like that shimmer up there. The shimmer that I put on everything, I don't like it on my book. So this won't take it all the way off, but it will tone it down a bit. There. I mean, I knew we were going to cover the majority of the front of the book anyway. And now I'm looking for a towel. There we go. So I can wipe that off. Because I can certainly put the black back in. Obviously. There's black right here beside us. And I just think it was looking better when things around the flowers were black. I think I liked that look better. So that's okay. We'll just add it back. We got to go around half of these anyhow. Probably should have had that a little closer to my face, but that's okay. See? No harm, no foul. Not sure I'm liking the gold either on the fabric, which surprises me. Because I like that gold pretty much on everything. Oh no! Where was I at? I was like, where was I? Okay, put this stuff down. That's the beauty of the matte medium. It should come off. There we go. See? That was one of the reasons I put the matte medium on. And now we can blend parts of our sides. I was trying to see, what the heck does that say? Oh yeah, it says I. It's all good. Oops, that's a red piece. Well, it might not be red anymore. I'm just trying to blend the edges of the paper into the book. Because like this is going to scoot down the slightest bit because I want it over this edge here. All right, so that's going to have to slide down just a titch. I want it to go like that. And this can sit up in there. Better. Better. Good. Okay. Yeah, so my thought is if we go around all the edges and blend them in with just the tiniest bit of black, it just makes it blend to the back better, into the background. And I know I went quiet because I am concentrating. You guys think that makes it look better? I believe it does. Everybody might not. It might not be everybody's jam. And that's okay. See, got that one a little too far, so we'll just pull it back. And then we'll go up in here, pounce this in over here. We'll pull it back a little bitty bit. Shrink. Thank the good Lord we put the matte medium on so I could wipe things back off, huh? Yep. That's why we do it. Seems like unnecessary steps at times, but then you do things like this, which I was completely unplanned, just so you know. But I do need my edges blended better than they are. we're going to put something in this corner, but I still want it blended. I should have blended it before I started doing the work with the gears, but I really wanted to get to the gears. So, okay, let's see. So obviously we need more gears, guys. I'm just trying to take a step back and look at what we already have, because I don't want it, ooh, super gaudy. Get in there. So this is what it looks like for now. And it is busy as heck, isn't it? Woo, it is busy. And I still like it. Let's let it dry and then see if we need to take anything off. Because we might need to take some stuff off. I'll go over my lettering once it's good and dry. And there's our 5-minute warning. Do we love it? Do we not? Like, we could put some more gears on top of the gears. I could blend the gears better into the tree. I actually like that one there, so it's kind of over that one. So I need to just let it rest and then stand back and look at it, because we might want to change some things. I know, like, this is making me crazy because it's not sticking down here where I want it to stick. I want it shoved in that corner. There we go. Just a little more aggressive. So I don't know. I don't know if we love it yet. I'm not convinced about that thing going around. I do like it there, though. Okay, let's see if I can make it stay there. I mean, I can, because if I have to, I'll get out the glue gun, which I don't want to do. But I should be able to clamp it. Will that clamp fit? Nope, doesn't reach far enough. This clamp reaches far enough, though. Pretty sure. Yeah, good enough. And then I will have to move it to this side. There we go. Oh, shoot. Missed it. I only need to get the tip of it. How funny. There we go. Got it. Okay. So, I don't know. I'm unconvinced as of yet. Well, this needs to come out of there. Where the hell did that go to? Oh, maybe that does. Maybe that doesn't come out of there. I thought it was part of the... Okay, well, now it's part of the tree. Because I don't know where the heck that was supposed to be. But let's put this one. I know the other glue's on there, but it's making me go crazy. Okay. This is a little too white for me, so I'm going to have to work on that. And the simplest way to work on that is to obviously just blend some dark into it, you know. But I think I should probably wait, as you see me not waiting, until I go over the letters. Because I like how I made the background pop, but see, okay, see just that, how that worked, and just brought that, made it a little more inclusive. We'll work on it. I don't know. I like it so far. I don't love it. I like it. So we will work until we love it. And I guess that is where I am going to stop for the day. And then we will resume again one day. But it needs to dry. And so I'm going to go. All right. So I love you guys. Tell me what you think, or what you think could be changed. It's very reflective. I love parts of it. Well, actually, when you hold it up, I love all of it. But, yeah, I don't know about this part. I don't know. I think I might have too many gears, which I would not have thought I would ever say in my life. And that one will press into that and help hold his hat down. I love how my cat is only peeking out. All right, so there we go. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.